Hello, diners and friends. Welcome to Solo Dining with Karen Marie. Today I am making a spinach and shrimp dip. I'm getting ready to make the dip. And what I'm doing is melting butter and getting ready to saute my onions. Friends, I can make this real fancy, but I choose not to today. I need something quick and easy, and I'm using what I already have on hand in the refrigerator. It's not going to be fancy today. It's just going to be a regular shrimp dip. I can do everything to it, get all fancy. Like I said, today, just a plain Jane shrimp and Spanish dip. I'm sauteing the onions. I have my trusty cooktop. As you all know, I love using it. And since I don't want to use a lot of dishes, a lot of different things, I'm using my 7-inch cast iron pan skillet. Now, I like this because instead of cooking everything and pouring it over into another dish, which is sometimes I would normally do, I'm just going to be able to keep it all in this one pan, and I can prepare it on the stove at the same time. So I'm using my cooktop to do that. I'm adding flour because I'm getting ready to make the roux for the dip. And so, like I said, it's easy today. I just didn't want to have to go through a whole lot, setting up a lot of different things, and then it's still going to be delicious anyway. So, yeah, we can do this quick and easy, um, and have fun with it. hmm And so, I'm getting it ready to make my roux, and it's just enough for a solo diner. See how small that pan is? It's perfect for a solo diner. And you can add shrimp, crab, lobster, any type of seafood you want with this dip. You know, I used tiny shrimp. I had some on hand left over. I made some stock. That's shrimp stock that I made from shrimp bouillon. I also added just a touch of lobster bouillon with that as well to give it that nice seafood flavor. So I did add some lobster base to that. You don't have to if you don't have it. It's just perfectly fine with if you don't have shrimp stock, use chicken stock, vegetable stock if you want. So anyway, those are some seasonings that I added in there: crushed red pepper flakes, onion powder, garlic powder, probably a little bit of slap your mamas and things like that, and Chef Paul Prudhomme seafood magic. Adding some cream because we want it to be nice and creamy. And like I said, I'm using what I had in the refrigerator already. I didn't go out and buy new things. I just using what I had. And so see that whipped cream cheese, I'm almost out of it. So I just used that instead of using regular cream cheese, I used the whipped cream cheese. Now I just took it straight out the refrigerator and gonna chunk that little thing that little pan in the trash, that little container in the trash because I'm about done with it. And yeah, and this actually made it easier. Like I said, I didn't have to wait to soften the other cream cheese or any of that. And so now it's about time for me to start adding the rest of the ingredients. I have my spinach and my shrimp. Yeah, I'm adding the spinach now. And so go and get that spinach nice and incorporated in there. And I had spinach in the refrigerator. I never opened the bag, but I had it sitting in the box. So, ooh, let me hurry up and get this spinach because y'all know you can buy produce and it go bad. And yeah, you buy your little salad kit and say, yeah, I'm going to eat salads all week. And child, that salad sit there and wilt and be looking good and crazy in the refrigerator. And you had to throw the whole thing away. But I don't like throwing my little spinach away because there's so many different things you can do with it. And so, yeah, I enjoy using spinach in a lot of different things. I made spinach manicotti the other day, and that video is up. Okay, so now I'm adding some cheese in the mixture so it can be nice and cheesy within. and get that nice and incorporated in there. Just like I said, everything is nice and easy. It's right in one pan on top of the stove or on your cooktop, however you want to do it. And I mean, this didn't even take me long. I didn't do a lot of editing. All I did was showing y'all what I have. I didn't do a lot of, only editing I did was trying to get that, in the beginning, trying to get everything set up. Uh-huh. So you're pretty much almost watching this in real time. Give it a little time to cook. Oh, I did prepare the shrimp in the pan. I seasoned the shrimp and then I prepared it in the pan. Then I moved it over to a bowl and then I put butter in there. I didn't even clean the pan. I kept my fond in there and put my butter on it and made my roux. And look where we are now. Almost at the finish line. Yep. Look at that. All that shrimp. I made the rest of that pack. I used the shrimp for something else. I said, let me get this out of here. And a good way to clean your fridge out your freezer. And then just add a little bit more cheese on top. Mm-hmm. You already know that's going to be delicious. I enjoy this. And since I was going to make it anyway, I decided to just go ahead and record it. All right. Done, done, done. There it is. It was good too, y'all. Friends, I'd like to thank you for joining me. And I want y'all to come back again and for another video. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.